What's up everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving headfirst into the fascinating world of ethical hacking, specifically focusing on social media. We'll be exploring the top 10 tools ethical hackers will be using to ethically hack social media accounts in 2025. Just a quick reminder before we jump in, all the information shared in this video is purely for educational purposes. With that said, let's jump right into it. First up, we've got Metasploit, the undisputed king of penetration testing frameworks. Think of it as the Swiss Army knife of ethical hacking. It's incredibly versatile and can be used in a ton of different ways. Metasploit is all about exploiting vulnerabilities. You know how software sometimes has those little glitches or loopholes? Metasploit helps you find and safely exploit those weaknesses in social media applications. What makes Metasploit so powerful is its massive library of exploits. It's constantly being updated with new exploits as they're discovered, so you're always equipped with the latest tools. You can use Metasploit to craft incredibly specific attacks, targeting particular vulnerabilities in social media platforms. Trust me, once you get the hang of Metasploit, you'll be amazed at what you can accomplish. Next, we have Wireshark, the go-to tool for network analysis. If Metasploit is the Swiss Army knife, then Wireshark is like having a high-powered microscope for your network traffic. It captures every single packet of data that flows across your network, giving you incredible insight into what's happening behind the scenes on social media. Wireshark lets you see all of that data, but don't worry, it's not as simple as just reading plain text. Data transmitted over a network is usually encrypted, and that's where Wireshark's analytical capabilities come in. It helps you identify security weaknesses in how social media platforms encrypt and transmit your data. You can see if they're using outdated encryption protocols or if there are any leaks in their security. Wireshark is like having X-ray vision into the nervous system of the internet, specifically the social media part of it. It's an essential tool for understanding how social media platforms communicate and for identifying vulnerabilities in their network infrastructure. Moving on, let's talk about Nmap, the ultimate network mapper. Imagine you're trying to ethically hack into a social media company's network, but you have no idea what devices or systems are connected to it. That's where Nmap comes in. It's like having a blueprint of their entire network infrastructure. Nmap scans networks for connected devices and services, giving you a comprehensive view of the playing field. You can see what operating systems are running, what ports are open, and even what versions of software are being used. Knowing what's running on a network is the first step to finding vulnerabilities. Think of Nmap as the reconnaissance expert of ethical hacking, scoping out the target and providing you with the intel you need to plan your next move. Chapter 4, John the Ripper, Cracking the Code of Social Media Passwords. Now let's talk about passwords, the first line of defense for any social media account. John the Ripper is the tool you need when you're trying to test the strength of those passwords, ethically of course. It's a password cracker that uses a variety of techniques to guess passwords. And trust me, it's surprisingly effective. John the Ripper works by taking encrypted passwords, which are basically scrambled versions of your actual password, and trying to unscramble them. It does this by using dictionaries of common passwords, brute force methods that try every possible combination of characters, and even rainbow tables, which are pre-computed tables of hashes. By using John the Ripper on your own social media accounts, you can get a sense of how strong your passwords really are and whether you need to step up your password game. Think of John the Ripper as your personal password strength coach, pushing you to create more complex and harder to crack passwords. Chapter 5. Aircrack-ng taking flight into Wi-Fi security. Let's move on to Aircrack-ng, the go-to suite for Wi-Fi security testing. Now you might be wondering, what does Wi-Fi have to do with social media? Well, a lot of us access our social media accounts through Wi-Fi networks, and those networks can be vulnerable to attack. Aircrack-ng is a collection of tools that allows you to assess the security of Wi-Fi networks. It can capture network traffic, crack Wi-Fi passwords, and even inject traffic into a network. By using Aircrack-ng, you can identify vulnerabilities in your own Wi-Fi network and take steps to secure it. This is especially important if you're accessing sensitive information, like your social media accounts over Wi-Fi. Think of Aircrack-ng as the guardian of your Wi-Fi kingdom, protecting your social media activity from prying eyes. Chapter 6. Hydra unleashing the power of automated attacks. Now let's talk about Hydra, a tool that's all about automating login attempts. Imagine you need to test the strength of a login system, but you don't want to spend hours manually entering different username and password combinations. That's where Hydra comes in. Hydra is a brute force login cracker that automates the process of trying different username and password combinations against a target system. It's incredibly fast and efficient, making it a valuable tool for ethical hackers and penetration testers. One of the things that makes Hydra so powerful is its flexibility. It can be used to target a wide range of services, including social media platforms, web applications, and even remote access protocols. Chapter 7. Next up, we have Burp Suite, a web application security testing powerhouse. If you're serious about ethical hacking and web application security, Burp Suite is an absolute must-have in your toolkit. Burp Suite sits between your web browser and web servers, acting as a man-in-the-middle proxy. This allows it to intercept, inspect, and even modify the traffic that flows between you and the websites you visit, including social media platforms. One of the key features that makes Burp Suite so popular among ethical hackers is its ability to manipulate web requests and responses. You can modify the data being sent to a web server to test for vulnerabilities like SQL injection and cross-site scripting. Think of Burp Suite as your web security co-pilot, guiding you through the complexities of web application security testing and helping you uncover hidden vulnerabilities on social media platforms. Chapter 8. Social Engineer Toolkit, the Art of Human Hacking. Now, let's move on to something a little different. The Social Engineer Toolkit, or SET. This tool isn't about exploiting technical vulnerabilities. It's about exploiting the human element of security, which is often the weakest link. SET is a framework for conducting social engineering attacks, which are designed to trick people into revealing sensitive information or performing actions that compromise security. One of the key features of SET is its ability to create realistic phishing attacks. Phishing is a type of social engineering attack that uses fraudulent emails or websites to trick people into revealing sensitive information, like login credentials or credit card numbers. While SET is a powerful tool for raising awareness about social engineering, it's important to use it ethically and responsibly. Chapter 9. Maltego, Mapping the Connections of the Social Media World. Let's dive into Maltego, a tool that's all about connections. Imagine you're trying to track down the source of a social media disinformation campaign, or you want to see how different social media accounts are connected. Maltego is the tool for the job. Maltego is an open-source intelligence, OSINT, and graphical link analysis tool. It excels at gathering information from various online sources and then visually presenting that information in an easy-to-understand format. With Maltego, you can start with a single piece of information like a social media username and then use it to uncover a wealth of related data. This makes Maltego an incredibly powerful tool for investigations, security research, and even competitive intelligence. Chapter 10. Hashcat, the brute force beast of password cracking. Finally, let's wrap things up with Hashcat, the undisputed champion of password cracking. If John the Ripper is a skilled locksmith, then Hashcat is a battering ram with a supercomputer brain. It's designed for one thing, cracking passwords as quickly and efficiently as possible. Hashcat is a password recovery tool that uses brute force methods to crack password hashes. It supports a wide range of hashing algorithms, making it compatible with passwords from various operating systems, databases, and online services, including social media platforms. What sets Hashcat apart is its speed. It's optimized for speed and efficiency, leveraging the power of your computer's graphics processing unit, GPU, to crack passwords at an astonishing rate. Outro: stay secure, stay curious. And that's a wrap on our top 10 ethical hacking tools for social media in 2025. We've covered a lot of ground today, from network analysis to password cracking to social engineering. Remember, ethical hacking is all about using these tools responsibly to make the digital world a safer place. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more cybersecurity content. And be sure to let me know in the comments which tool you found most interesting or if you have any questions about ethical hacking. Until next time, stay curious, stay ethical, and stay secure.